Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in our Crusader Kings 3 Legacy of Persia campaign, playing as Shah Baduspan Gurdzadzadeh of the Karenid Shahdom, a Zoroastrian king in the north of Persia. And we're slowly but surely making progress towards achieving our goal of restoring Zoroastrianism to its former glory and reforming the Persian Empire under Zoroastrian rule. But we do have a number of Islamic rulers still left to subjugate or conquer, and countless Islamic provinces to convert to Zoroastrianism before we can make that happen. So we have our work cut out for us, and there's no point delaying, so let's get stuck into it and declare some more wars. I am also conscious that our ruler here is getting quite old. He's 62 years old, so we probably also should think about what we're going to do in terms of succession. In fact, maybe we should do that now before I start getting stuck into a bunch of wars. We can station men-at-arms regiments, which I think we may as well do. So let's station the onagers. We're not getting any bonuses, so I'll just put them there, I suppose. And the light footmen, our skirmishers, we'll put them, I guess, there. And the camel riders, we can put them in Nishapur. I don't think it matters. I don't know why we're not getting any bonuses. I guess because they don't have any buildings which do anything. Maybe it's because they've got low control. Yeah, it could be that. Speaking of that, let's put our marshal on training commanders, I think. I was thinking about maybe putting him on increased county control, but yeah. It's not that bad. I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather put him on, increasing training commanders. We might find new knights that way. I'm just wondering, should we put her on convert faith? She's so bad. 7 skill. We can't replace her. Such a pain. I think we'll just leave her for the moment. If we put her on converting stuff, she'll muck it up and create peasant revolts. Okay, we can also negotiate some alliances with our sons that we granted that territory to in the last episode. We'll do that shortly, I think, because that will increase house unity, which might be good. I'll have to have a look at what it'll actually do. Let's create an accolade, otherwise I'll forget again. So we'll select you. Now, for the primary accolade attribute, we want something that essentially just makes our army better right off the bat. And I'm mainly looking at the rank 1, 2, and 3 glory effects. I'm not looking at 4, 5, and 6 because I find that it's really hard to get an accolade up to that level of glory and to keep it there. And it usually happens much later in the campaign, and I want something that will give us a benefit right now. So with that in mind, let's select a primary accolade attribute. So we've got Skirmisher, which will increase the effectiveness of our Skirmisher retinues, which is quite good actually. It also increases the maximum size by +4. Disciplinarian increases levy reinforcement rate. I don't think that's that useful. Valiant increases army damage. I think that's very useful. Scoundrel reduces the cost of mercenaries. That's reasonably useful. Archer does the similar thing as Skirmisher, but for archers. Same with Vanguard, but for heavy infantry. And Commander increases Hastulida trait experience gain. I think Skirmisher is good, to be honest. We don't have any archer retinue. We don't have any heavy infantry retinue. So maybe we'll keep Skirmisher as the primary one. We can't put it as the secondary one. Retinue accolade attributes can only be in the primary slot. But we can put, as the secondary one, we can put Valiant instead of Charmer. Charmer just increases the Seduce scheme power, which I don't think is that useful. So we'll put Valiant instead. First among advisors, I think that's good. Let's create that accolade. It'll cost 150 prestige, but that's fine. We'll also search for a successor. Seek a worthy accolade successor, just so that if he dies, we'll have someone there to replace him, and the accolade won't, essentially it won't be null and void. Or inactive, I should say. Alright. I think that's good. Got a bunch of disabled buildings. Why is that? Why is it disabled? I don't understand why it's disabled. Most common is that you have the wrong government type. I don't think I've got the wrong government type. It may re-enable... It may re-enable after... I was trying to hit the X button there, but it wasn't working. It might re-enable after we start passing time. I can't remember if maybe that was because we were way over our domain limit, and now we're back under it, so... Maybe it'll be okay. We should be getting the effects from all of those buildings. We'll re-enable next month. Okay. Must have been because we were over our domain limit. So we need to be careful because our fort level then presumably is not going to be any good. We can upgrade to a simple earthworks. Could be worthwhile doing. No, we'll leave that for the moment, I think. Alright, I think that's fine. Low control, I'm not worried about. Yeah, let's have a look at our succession. So, if we go to succession here, we're currently on impassive succession. The lion's share of titles will go to your player heir. The rest will be divided between your children. If our house becomes less unified, then titles are divided equally. And if it becomes more unified, it's the same. Okay, so there's not really any advantage to becoming more unified other than increasing the player heir opinion, which will make inheritance smoother, I guess. We can't get primogeniture or ultimogeniture or house seniority because we need high crown authority, we need all the vassals to agree, and we need to have the primogeniture innovation. We can't even get high crown authority yet because we don't have the royal prerogative innovation, which is an early, what did it say? Early medieval era? Yeah, early medieval era. And we are only in the tribal era, and will be until we reach the early medieval era in 900 AD at the earliest. Okay, that's fine. So succession could be a little messy then, because we have a lot of children. The other thing is, our succession, yeah, all children inherit, and the gender law is equal, which means men and women are equal in succession, which means our daughter here stands to inherit some titles, which is unfortunate because she is not married matrilineally, which is not good. So I don't want her to inherit anything. I'm concerned that she's going to inherit the Duchy of Nishapur because it's outside the Duchy of where we have our capital. So our capital and Mazandaran here, so Batispan and Mazandaran, those counties should go to our primary heir because they're in the Arsacid Duchy, which is the duchy that our capital is in. Anything outside of that, though, will go to our children. So I think the Duchy of Nishapur and the counties in it will go, yeah, like I said, to our children. So we probably want to... Oh, sorry, I got something caught in my throat. We probably want to hand them out before we die to one of our sons who's not married matrilineally. Not him, because he's sterile. No, that's our other daughter. I guess to you. I'll do that if it starts looking like I'm gonna die at some point. But let's negotiate these alliances, because we will become a more unified house as a result. The other thing we can do is, because we're not very unified at the moment, improve taxation. Don't know if I really want to do that. I want to become a more unified house. I swear there was an option for that somewhere. Steer house unity. Yeah, let's steer towards harmonious. That's fine. Oh, okay, it's making me confirm it. Alright. So yeah, our house unity will improve by 10 instantly, and it will increase yearly for the next 10 years. Great. As house head, my word carries a great deal of weight among the members of my house. With careful words and actions, I can nudge my fellow members to behave in certain ways as to greatly affect our combined unity. Cool. So that costs some piety, but we've got plenty of piety, which is fine. Recruit a lowborn to fill a random court position. I don't think so. You can search for tax collectors. Yeah, may as well do that. It costs 15 gold and 100 piety, but you get some pretty good characters from this. Taxes are the backbone of any realm. Taking the time to search for skilled administrators and former soldiers to employ as tax collectors would be well worth the effort. Yep, so we've got 2 administrators there. Let's have a look at our tax jurisdictions, because they're a little messy at the moment. We've got 7 untaxed vassals. So let's sort out what we're doing here. We'll replace Navid with Yusuf. And Vandermid with Yahya. And in Yusuf's tax jurisdiction, we will put... Do you want more money or more levies? Probably more money. Yeah, we'll put you. Just fill him up with, till he's got 12 out of 12. Oh, that's everyone. Okay. 9 out of 12. He's getting 1.8. Alright. I guess that's fine. We're at least making a profit now. Okay, we've got something to resolve in the court here. The value of letters. I can feel the judging stares of all my courtiers on me while I slowly, carefully sign my name on a new decree with a trembling pen and uncertain hand. Of course, signing is a strong word. I am merely retracing letters carved in a wooden tablet and barely succeeding at it. Today, even my Destuya Ahu is looking at me with what I guess is a mix of pity and disgust. Before I can reprimand her for disrespecting me, she interjects with a helpful tone. My lord, perhaps it's time for you to learn to read and write properly. If I say it with an... Okay, I know how to write, thank you very much. They buy my blatant lie. How does my character not know how to write? I'll keep pretending I don't notice them. Alright, teach me right now. So I have an 88% chance to successfully learn to read and write. I'll lose stress, gain learning, and gain prestige. Hopefully I succeed at this. Don't know if I did. Didn't actually look at what my prestige was before. I think I did. I've got no idea. Maybe the event still has to fire. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's all good. What are you on? You're on, yeah, train commanders, that's fine. Okay. What court positions do we have? Physician, wet nurse. Yeah, let's get a caravan master. Just to increase army movement speed. And... I think that's fine. Oh, knight effectiveness going up would be good as well. Probably not essential though. Seneschal would be good, but a little expensive. Alright, I think that's okay. Let's leave all that. Now, as for the wars, yeah, we can go against the Shardom of Sistan over here. Too big to forcefully vassalize, but we can do a holy war for the Duchy of Kohostan, Zabulistan, or Sistan. There's the Vilya of Nich over here with only 300 troops. We can easily forcefully vassalize him. The Vilya of Kirman over here. He's got a few more troops, so we might do him in a separate war on his own. We're in this war down here, but we were called in as a defender, so I'm not going to worry about it. There's the Emirate of Isfahan over here, who I think we will take out and vassalize him, just because I want to start getting more of a buffer zone between, yeah, between the Abbasids and my capital, basically start getting rid of some of these guys. And then we'll focus down here and then just push west once we've got all of this united. Do have to be careful of Transoxiana and Africid up here. They're not weak at all. He is our ally for now. Part of me wonders if we should try and take him, but it'd be a difficult battle, I think. 3.6k troops, yeah. At least he's on our side for the moment. I think we go after you, and we just forcefully vassalize you. And we'll raise... I won't raise all our troops yet, but we'll raise them in our capital. We'll also declare war on you for a forceful vassalization as well. And we'll also declare war on you, but this will be a holy war for the Duchy of Khohestan. And I think that's enough wars there. So what we'll do is the war against... I think the holy war will call in Transoxiana. And you won't join, nor will you. You'll join that one. And we'll call you in to the... Oh, you won't join that either. Yeah, alright, we'll call you into the Isfahani one. And you won't join either. So you're on the opposing side of the struggle. Okay. Alright, that's fine, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's raise all our troops. Okay, hook on me expired. I think that's just because I am no longer a secret practitioner of Zoroastrianism. I'm now a fully outspoken one. We are very famous, which is good. Formed an alliance. Should get our house unity up nice and high. Let's make sure all our troops are raising properly. As I'm getting more of these alliances, I think that might be increasing our raisable levies. Keeps... Oh, right. Raise all here, raise all minute arm. Yeah, no, raise all here. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, maybe we just have to wait. Be patient. You can offer a hostage to Caliph Al-Mutaz, the trader of the Abbasid Empire. I don't think I'll do that. I can also demand payments from my sons. I don't think I'll do that either. That war down there is getting lost, but that's fine. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He is certain that my acquaintance, Zora, is scheming against my wife, Banubshen Vanushe. Alright. Let's throw her in jail. And I guess I'll just execute her. Nah, okay, we won't execute her. We'll just leave her. I guess we could throw her in... we could torture her. I won't do that either. Yeah, just have to wait for our levies to gather up. Greetings, my charming liege. I've arrived in Firim to pay homage to you, glorious Shah, as a show of my loyalty. Sure, come on in. Okay, we get some prestige and dynasty renown. The value of letters. Dear friend. Yes, that looks alright. I've spent countless hours practicing my alphabet under the severe stare of Dastuya Ahu, and it seems like my efforts have paid off. International correspondence, councillors' reports, and vassals' pledges hold no more secrets from me. Hand me a pen, I want to sign more stuff. So I can pay her. I'm not going to pay her. I'm just too smart. So we did learn how to write and read successfully. Very good. I find myself fascinated by the human body and all the secrets that it still keeps from us. Questions of life and death are constantly on my mind. To read texts on the topic is all well and good, but I cannot help but feel like I would learn a lot more from hands-on research. Yeah, I'll study the ravages of disease on a corpse. I try to hold my breath as I sift through the tangled mess of slimy, swollen entrails sprouting from the corpse's belly, but it is to no avail. The putrid stench of decay slowly finds its way to my lungs, making me gag. Something then tears open, and streams of viscous yellowish ichor, I think it's ichor, spills all over the operating table. What was that? I just need to find more bodies somehow. Ooh, that's a bit gross. Maybe Narvud can help me. He might lose opinion of me. Let's give it a try. Narvud was ecstatic to learn about my newfound interest in anatomy. With his help, I have significantly deepened my understanding of the human body. I only wish there could be some way to stave off the smell. I'm starting to fear all this exposure to bad air might not be good for my health. Perhaps some flowers could help? 52% chance that my precautions safeguard me, and 48% chance I become ill. Let's roll the dice. Thankfully, proper use of flower patches, incense, and aeration seems to have helped lessen the effects that the bad vapors emanated by the cadavers were having on my body. I can finally focus on my studies without fear of repercussions on my own humoral balance. Nice, we gain a learning lifestyle perk. Nothing stands in the way of knowledge, and we're pretty close to getting another one. We'll get anatomical studies. I doubt we'll get to healthy and whole of body, but you know, we may as well start just going down these paths here. Maybe we go down here first so we just know when death is a year away and we can hand out our duchies. House Unity is now friendly, very good. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Soraya the intricacies of careful planning. All efforts have come to naught, however. While she has shown herself fully capable of petty scheming, few would call it refined, but refinement is not always what you need. Okay, and so she can get married, but that marriage will not result in an alliance, so... We will lose House Unity, though. But I'm going to do it anyway. And yeah, we want a matrilineal marriage. I guess, yeah, marry this dude. Matrilineally. That's much better. Okay, they won that siege, but what can you do? Coveted claim. Narvid, my courtier, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly. My liege, they say Marza ben Ahmed, your vassal, takes his purported claims on your lands more seriously each day. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain, Nishapur in particular. Trusting liege. We'll just become rivals with him. Or, you know what, we'll do this one. We get Trusting Liege anyway. Alright, the rumors were true, so who cares? He's our rival. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, huh? Almost done raising our troops. Finally done raising our troops now. Oh, not quite. Another few days. Okay, now we're done raising our troops. And we have 3,000. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Let's go and siege that province down. Do we have a siege leader? We do. Actually, let's use you to get there faster. And I'm hoping that we can just siege that down, maybe even capture this fella. Actually, where is he? Oh, he's in the army. Okay, well, we need to fight the army then. But we'll siege his capital first. And then go and fight him. Okay, let's swap to you. $7 months left, okay. And hey, we're actually winning the war against Sistan as well. Times and people change. Sometimes those who are the closest to us seem to become strangers. Shah Badaspan, my sister and friend Tamina, smiles sadly. I feel like there is no friendship left between us. But remember all the good times. Let the good times roll. Yeah, may as well try keep a friend. Probably won't succeed. Almost lost that war there, but doesn't impact us really. Just want to win this siege, which we're close to winning. Can unlock a new lifestyle perk for learning. We'll get restraint. Know thyself is next. And we can appoint a worthy successor. We'll appoint Zand. Okay, let's go. Oh, that might actually... Yeah, okay, they actually defeated him. Let's just see where that army... Okay, that was that war that we got called into as an ally. Not worried about that one. Iskandar comes of age. Prince al-Muwafaq might join the Khorasani-Isfahani vassalization as an enemy. Okay. So he's gained the amateurish plotter. That's no good. But what can you do? You want a white peace. I don't think so. Can ransom... Who are you? Oh, you're the wife, are you? Yeah, fine. 50 gold. In the Marzipanate of Bahik, they believe in Asharism and they do not pray to Ormazd. Dustir Ahu condemns it as heresy, but the people ask for understanding. Nah, let's just... I don't care how they worship right now. Let's just leave it. Because she's not good at converting anyone, so I don't want to... Oh, let's switch, sorry, to you. Okay, and then... You're probably the best. You're both pretty much the same. Okay. Yeah, because we need to win this war. Previously leaderless, the Kware Bonpo elders have made Senmar their new Menri Trizin. Enemy ally joins war. Okay, so we've got a few more enemies who've joined this Isfahani guy here. I think that's fine though. Okay, won that battle there. We're at 95%. So let's just siege down this province here. Where is my siege leader? Is he dead? He must have died. What a shame. Jungle Stalker, that's cool. Yeah, he must have died. Okay, well, I'll just have to wait. Kudayar and Habiba married. Okay. Our alliance is invalid because he's no longer a ruler. Okay, that's fine. I think that was the guy that lost the war down there and is now part of the Abbasid Emirate again. Empire, I should say. Do we want to call you into this war? Yeah, let's call you into that war. Stone of glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Ahu, I require your assistance. So she'll get a weak hook. Or I can buy one of the stones. Or I can sell everything, which is impossible to read. I don't want to give her a hook on me. I'll just buy one. Okay, actually, if we take out that army, that will be enough. Spy Master Yagana, the Chancellor of my son, is plotting against my wife. Okay. Oh, I'm wearing the glasses now. That's funny. Do I have to wear them all the time, though? Alright, we should still win that battle. Yeah. That should get us... Oh, it didn't get us enough war score. Alright, let's wait till that one locks in his movement. Go there now. Okay. This guy's annoying. I think we'll catch him though. Yeah. How are we not at 100% war score yet? Are we not getting credit for these battles for some reason? That's very annoying. Okay, let's just go siege something down then. There was a commotion among the children today. Babak was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Jahan Shah intervened and did what he could to protect him. Yeah, never back down from a challenge, Jahan Shah. Yeah, I'll ransom you. Why not? Zora died. Okay, good. She was the one who was plotting. My wife. The title of the Abbasid Empire is now held by Caliph Abdullah, a fighter for the frontier. Ardashir was a self-styled champion of Wararam, heading to the frontier to fight the barbarians when he happened to get tricked and robbed by some sultry charlatans in the town of Larishan. He took his anger out in the local market, assiduously beating a tea peddler and a donkey to death with a padded footstool. This man must be punished severely, my upstanding marshal Karasuya says, to appease the good townsfolk of Larishan. No, Ardashir begs, hanging from chains in my dungeon. You must allow me to go to the frontier, for that is the Lord of Wisdom's purpose. So he's got 24 prowess, 25 martial. He's a skilled tactician, a reaver, but he's a murderer and an irritable lunatic. He'd be a good knight, but yeah, the townspeople aren't going to like that. And he's a bit unpredictable. I think we'll just put him in prison. Gain the dread. Strike catalyst is triggered by the Caliph dying naturally. Our court grandeur level has decreased. Not so worried about that. Just want to win this damn war. Taking a lot longer than I was hoping it would take. It's bizarre that we weren't getting... Yeah, how are we not... This doesn't make any sense. Is it bugged? 50%? Oh, right. Okay, we were, but we already maxed it. So we just need to siege more things. Okay, I should have looked at that. So all the extra battles we won were pointless. A new opponent. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The holy war for the Duchy of Khohastan has been no different. As this conflict is no longer against Sistan Shah Tamasp of Sistan, but Vali Laith of Farah instead, it might be wise to reevaluate the situation. Oh, that's good. It doesn't just end the war. No, my goal is the same. In fact, that's what is allowing us to instantly win the war. Yay, that worked out perfectly. So we get the Duchy of Khorasan. This one I will definitely grant out. I will grant it to... I'll grant it to you. Yeah. Oh, we'd actually have to create the duchy title, would we? Yeah. Let's do that. And we'll grant it to you as well. So we're losing money, but that's alright. Well, maybe we can fix our... maybe there's extra taxation we're missing out on. Maybe there isn't. No. Okay. Well, that's... if that's the best we can do, that's the best we can do. We could change the taxation. They won't like us, though. I think I'll leave it as is for the moment, but we might change that in future. Okay, once this siege is done, I'll probably pick a bad province to siege, 325. I'm sure there was less difficult provinces, but we can enforce that. Fantastic. He is now our vassal. We can demand his conversion. And what war is left? Just you, huh? Alright, let's go. Siege you down. Okay, he converted. Good. Very good. Karenid Augurs, are you involved in one of my wars? Oh, someone sponsored a conquest of me. Right, who did that? I'm not sure. But we should call my allies into that one. It's defensive, so it's free. Provided they accept. Which hopefully they will. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Yep. So what happens if we surrender? They seize all territory within our realm that is part of the satrapy of Kohistan. Yeah, that's bad. So we don't want to surrender. If we win, he pays only 11 gold to us. Oh, jeez, that's shocking. What a pain. Such a hassle to even have to deal with this war. And we've got the Khuzestani conquest of the Sheikdom of Kashima. Yeah, okay, at least if we win that one, we'll get a good payout. We should call our allies into that one as well. Oops. This guy doesn't join any of my wars. I need to sway him or something. Alright, let's go kill him, and then get rid of all those messages. Kill him, and then we'll go siege that to end that war. My Chancellor Shahzada Zartosht has worked hard to convince our neighbouring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with satrap Issa of Isfahan is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war on him as I please. Oh, that's good. I only just had a truce with him. So I could take all his titles. But it would be an act of tyranny, so I'm not going to do that. Betrothed can marry, but they won't accept. Why not? Faith differs from ours. Who cares? Well, maybe they'll ask. Otherwise the betrothal will just break, I guess. Oh no, they did get married. Okay. So much for the differing faith. Oops. I dragged that off. Cool, we got a new commander. Decent prowess there. See if we can actually catch this guy. Looks like we will catch him there. Very good. Is that the best commander we've got for the job? I think it is. Yep, okay. Great. Cool. Won that one. Very good. Alright, let's go siege that down. Formed the Russo-Khazar hybrid culture from Russian and Khazar. Yeah, okay. Learning folk. Great. Now at least we'll know when death is upon us. How do we form hybrid cultures again? I keep forgetting this. Is it... we need... Bedouin culture. Ah, there it is. Form hybrid culture. But we need it to be present in at least one. So if we go to Persia, you cannot form a hybrid culture with one of the same heritage as yours. Ah, that's right. Okay, so we need to hybridize with a culture that doesn't have Iranian heritage. All of these ones do. So Brahui, we could hybridize with them. That would unlock mustering grounds. We could also hybridize with Mashriki. That would unlock 5 innovations. Or Kurdish. Oh no, that's also Iranian heritage. Syrak could do that one. Could do Byzantine heritage, then Arabic, and then back to Persian. Just try to unlock a bunch of innovations. Now we'll see. Okay, we captured Naib someone or other. We'll ransom them. Can we go to war with you? No, we've got a truce with you. And we could go to war with you, but not right now. Our acquaintance Butros has died. House Unity level is friendly. Good. That's good. That's what we want. Can join a grand tournament. I don't think I will. I've got other things on my mind. I wish the allies would go and attack the other armies. Would be nice. Don't have a wet nurse anymore, but I don't think we need one. We don't really have any, yeah, we don't really have any children left that need one. Okay, we get an alliance with Palestine. I think that's fine. My old foe Bakhtiar died. Okay, just want this siege to finish. Alright, great. So you are now my vassal, and I am going to demand your conversion. And let's go, yeah, let's go win some of these fights. Can sponsor someone who wants to forge a brooch. No. Can do that when we're an emperor. Okay, are there any vassals in our realm which are rulers and who are not Zoroastrian? Okay, you're one, but I can't demand your conversion because of your vassal contract. Fine. Can demand your conversion. And I can demand your conversion. Just going to do this because they're most likely to accept demands from me. And better that I do it now rather than when I die and my son inherits and he tries to do it and they all say, no, I'm not going to do it. That'd be a real pain. And if they decline, they decline. I'm not too concerned about it. This is going to trigger a lot of catalysts, though. We are, yeah, going back into the stabilization phase. Actually, might be a good time to do it now, because I don't know if... Okay, we get a bunch of... He can get a weak hook on me. Who is he, anyway? I don't even know. He has... Oh, he's a baron. No, I'm not going to bargain for your soul. Okay, plenty of people accepted. We got a lot of piety for that. Which might actually mean that we can convert to Mastayasna instead of Kuramism. Which I would prefer. Because we can get concubines, which means more alliances. Divorce has to be approved, but that's fine. Marriage between all family members is allowed, which is concerning. No bastards. Same-sex relations are criminal. Deviancy is shunned. Male adultery and female adultery is also shunned, unlike Kuramism, which it's accepted. Close kin kinslaying is criminal. Witchcraft is shunned. That's the same as Kuramism. It would be nice if you could compare directly with your current faith. Clerical function is control. Only men can be clerics, so that will replace our current court chaplain. Rulers appoint their own realm priest or chaplain, and they'll have their seat for life, so we still can't revoke the court chaplain position, unfortunately. But that's okay. We also get these ones. We get Swadoda. Adherents who are married to a close family member have +10 opinion from vassals of the same faith. The monogamous marriage bonus also grants a large amount of piety if you are marrying a close family member, and pure-blooded becomes a virtue. By marrying close kin, we emulate the sacred unions of the first beings in creation. Good qualities will be passed down our family line, and thus we gain purity and favor in the eternal battle against evil. Quite funny that genetically, like scientifically speaking, it was the complete wrong thing to do, morally and for a whole host of other reasons, but just even purely from a genetic and evolutionary point of view, not having diversity in the gene pool, bad idea, as the Habsburgs, I think, proved. Ritual celebrations. Hosting a feast earns piety. Vassals are more likely to attend your feasts, and those who will refuse to come will lose piety for doing so. And that increases vassal and courtier opinion. The worship of the divine is something to be exalted in and shared with our community. Organizing great festivals to honor and praise the divine brings us all together. And we get sky burials. Rulers can give their ancestors a sky burial, gaining piety and pleasing their vassals. Vassals may build the Great Tower of Silence, duchy building, to bolster county zeal if their liege's faith does not engage in sky burials. Interesting. The dead should not be imprisoned underground. It is far better to allow them to be consumed by scavenging birds, where in a final act of generosity they can feed the world which fed them. And we get a small boost to disease resistance, I guess because we're not burying people under the ground too close to town or something, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, male-dominated, righteous, adherents of other faiths will have opinion penalties of 100%. We can revoke landed titles from evil infidels without incurring tyranny, which I think is different to our current faith. Yeah, we're pluralists, so slower county conversion, and we can't revoke titles, because winning holy wars, we vassalize infidel rulers in the target instead of seizing their land. Although that didn't happen with the Duchy of Kohostan. We still seized their land. Maybe that's a bug. I think that must be a bug. Interesting. Yeah, and we've got quite different tenets here. Righteous rebellion, county resistance. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not great. I think I prefer the Mastayasna ones. And I prefer, like, getting concubines is huge for alliances. Very, very helpful. So yeah, virtues: pure-blooded, just, honest, and diligent. Sadistic, deceitful, and lazy are sins. So we have an extra sin here of arrogant, but arrogant's not a sin in Mastayasna, and pure-blooded is a virtue instead of peasant leader. Everything else is the same except, yeah, we're male-dominated, so male only and male preference succession. Claims of women can only be pressed against other women, children, or incapable rulers. Women do not get implicit claims on their parents' titles, and they cannot be granted titles, and only men and vassals can be appointed as chancellors, stewards, and marshals. I think that's good for the purposes of our character, because a lot of our daughters are not married matrilineally. Coremdin, advantage against co-religionists. Considers other Bedin faiths to be astray. Okay. And what's Crumidism? It's pluralist as well, but male-dominated. Adaptive. County conversion resistance. Ancestor worship. Okay, interesting. And they get sky burials as well. With deep roots in the religious admixture of Sogdiana, the Kurmazta worship a wide set of gods and spirits, both ancestral and universal. They also revere icons, something anathema to many other Zoroastrians. Yet as unique as some aspects of their faith may be, in other ways they remain within the orbit of mainstream Zoroastrian doctrine, practicing the purity rituals and tending the eternal fires with unceasing devotion. Ephridinism, steeped in Dalamite traditions as well as Persian paganism, many aspects of Ephridinism predate even the ancient Zoroastrian creed. Adherents strive to live according to the rules laid down by the mythical hero Faradun, which emphasizes the absolute power of family leaders and a fierce spirit of independence. Syncretic folk traditions. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So it's a bit more paganistic. We've got a few other ones down here, but none of our counties are involved in it. This one looks like it's closer to Islam. Gayo-Martianism. Okay. Mazdakism. Aravordic. Sanctioned false conversions. Christian syncretism. Okay. We'll go with Mastayasna. Humans aid in the struggle against Akamana through good thoughts and lives. This is done through ritual purity, the preservation of nature, and the destruction of evil creatures. Let's convert. The Magi is our spiritual head of faith, as opposed to the Kuramite High Priesthood. Interesting. That's very cool, actually, the Magi. Alright, let's convert. Most of our vassals will convert, but not all. It'll cost us pretty much all of our piety, but that's alright. The old faith will consider us hostile, but again, that's okay. Let's convert. With my decision to convert to Mastayasna, I arranged for a Mobed to come to my court and conduct the rites. With the fate of my immortal soul in question, I can only pray that I have made the right decision. Metaphysica aside, I can take comfort in knowing that the majority of my realm stands united under Ormazd, a true Mazdayan realm. Yeah, Ardashir Asaba joins my court. He's got good learning. At least I have Ardashir to guide me. Very good. And why is he not my priest? Why do I have this guy instead? Oh my god, he's terrible. Can we maybe murder him? We have a 95% chance of success. Let's just get rid of him. He's so bad that I want to murder him. Alright. Unrest phase is in transition. Equal is no longer valid and was replaced by male preference, which means our daughters will not inherit. A bunch of people also want to murder our priest, so that's fine. And we have too few concubines. We can get some more. Oh, right. Concubines are not secondary marriages, are they? I guess we can't get alliances from this. Or can we? Or can we? What are we invited for? A grand wedding for Sheikh Jamil. I don't think I'll go for a grand wedding. Thank you very much. Like if I tried to... Yeah. So concubines are not... But with concubines you can get more children. With more children you can get more marriages. So I guess it's a little less direct, but it still works out, I suppose. Alright. We should take some concubines. Just to get rid of that message. I think it increases opinion as well. I don't know. But we'll take you. And... take you as a concubine as well. That'll do. That should get rid of that message about not having enough. The rest I won't worry about. I'll just see how many people convert. Probably have to go now by not Mass Dayasna and see if we can get people to convert. And we'll get piety from this as well, assuming they accept. Did that actually... Oops, I don't think that... I don't think that actually demanded the conversion. No, it didn't. You know what? At least, you know, if they're practicing Kurumism in secret, at least they're not practicing Islam in secret, so... Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I wish it wouldn't close this menu every time I try to convert. Tedious. At least we'll get a crap ton of piety for this, which is funny. Okay, you're done. Wait, are you done? Yep, you're done, you're done, you're done. You know what, let's start from the bottom. I keep hitting C, thinking C is accept. But it's not. It was in CK2 from memory, and it was in EU4. It's not here. C opens this character menu. It doesn't automatically accept or like hit demand conversion. Now, if they ask for anything in return, I'm not going to give it to them. But a lot of them should just convert without asking for anything. Okay, let's go. It was this lady. To you. I think we're almost done. Okay, we've done you. Okay. Okay, we're up to that lady. That's her there. Alright, I think that's everyone. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's see what they will do. Let's go win. We need to go fight this guy. You've arrived to pay homage to me, have you? Very good. Show her in. Takes the knee. That's fine by me. Okay, so he wants to stay as a Kuramite. It's fine. A lot of them are converting. See, my piety's already up at 1400. $2,600. A lot of them are converting. Very good. I am King Pius. I'm almost a religious icon, which is the 5th and highest possible level of devotion. We could probably even reform the faith. And like we could change this to polygamous. It'll cost 5,400 faith. 5,400 piety rather. So, not going to happen. We'll have to leave it on concubines. Can have up to 4 spouses. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Still, not bad. Faction created against me. Dissolution faction. Why, you little bastard? Why are you trying to... Who are you trying to dissolve here, huh? You're just salty because I forced you to convert. Now, are all our allies in our wars? No, not quite. But most of them are. So that's alright. While Pamphilios' ability to make friends has proven invaluable in my scheme, he is not quite as careful around others as he should be. He's too fond of dropping vague hints, and if someone were to start asking questions, there is no telling what he would divulge. Agent keeping complete silence. Let's just... Target is talking to agent. Well, let's see. He remains undetected. Alright, that worked out. A bit of a gamble. Enemies left the war. Khan Kurush the Forgetful of Ogiz Il left the sponsored conquest of Kohestan. Okay. So this other one here, we won battles. We're holding the wars, the objective there. We could white peace, but I'd rather... Well, actually, if we're only going to get 10 gold from it, better to just white peace. Like, what's the point of winning that war? There is no point. Let's just white peace that one and focus on this one. Or at least if we defeat this army and we can go siege down the capital, all in the one area. Yeah, I think that's all good. Oh, he's got 7. So he's gone up a little bit. He's still useless, though. So we're still going to kill him. We've discovered the mustering grounds fascination. So we are now being exposed to crop rotation. So we may as well lean into that. Take 26 years to discover that in full. You know what? Let's get you leading it, because you're a little bit faster. The Dark Cave. One of the children at court, Ruzbahan, had taken the rolling hoop of a younger boy and thrown it into a nearby cave. My son was there and saw it all happen. Jahanshah got hold of the household guards and forced Ruzbahan to go into the cave. Ruzbahan's terrified screams could be heard for several minutes before he emerged with the toy. It seems that when Jahanshah thinks something is the right thing to do, he won't stop until he makes it happen. Yeah, stubborn's alright. I'm fine with you becoming stubborn. Well done. Or your will be done. Your will be done, my child. Also well done. Okay, let's just keep ping-ponging that until... Okay, should all... Yep, cool. So we should win that battle. We can put you back in charge. It is a river crossing though. Even though you can't... Well, you can just see a river there. But it's sort of obscured by the boundary as well. Anyway, we'll win that battle handily. Lots of factions created against us. Alright, let's go see... Oh, okay, we can't. So what do we have to siege? This one first, eh? Yeah, alright. Lacking literacy. My lord, it has come to my attention that you might require some tutelage in the art of deciphering written communication, my dastard Danush says, presenting me with a scroll. If it would please my lord, I would be willing to instruct you. I have the perfect text right here. Yeah, let's gain 1 learning. May as well. Should I feel bad about killing him now? I don't know. Alright, what factions do we have? Dissolution... Persian Mutazili populists. Okay. Persian Ashari populists. Tajik Zaidi populists. Tajik yada yada yada. Okay, that's fine. Well, hopefully our vassals start converting. We've still got a number of vassals who aren't Mastayasna, but... not a whole lot I can do about that. Some of them will be vassals of other rulers who aren't converting, so I won't be able to, or even if I do successfully demand their conversion, their liege will just demand them to convert back, so it's only so much you can do. So she converted, very good. Oh no, she didn't convert, sorry. My scheme to see my dastard dead has been discovered. Now everyone knows of my plan to kill Danush. Gain 10 dread. All subjects will lose 10 opinion of me. Yeah, I'll just gain the dread. Okay, dissolution faction disbanded. Guess having the extra dread helped. Okay, he wasn't swayed. Okay. The realm will lose land if satrap Isa ibn Dulaf of Isfahan dies. He better not die. Need to win this war so I can get on with declaring another one. My agents have scheduled a journey for Danush which will take him through dark woods. All that is missing is the band of thugs that will tragically slay him. Yep. It's been thwarted. My hired thugs failed to overpower his retinue. At least they were slain to a man. With no one left to talk, they have been assumed to be nothing but common bandits. Okay, I guess we'll try again. The Mazdayan world was shocked to learn that my dastard Danush has been making up excuses to procrastinate and avoid his responsibilities at all costs. Yeah, I think because he's worried about getting killed by me. While scandals among the Magi are nothing new, it is disquieting for one to occur so close to home. So I can condemn him. I can defend him publicly. Or I can stay silent. I'll just condemn him, I suppose. I want to kill him anyway, so it's fine by me. Alright. Let's go, yeah, we'll go clear that army out. Again. Alright, cool, that actually gave us a 100% war score, very good. Fantastic. So we get paid a bunch of money, etc., etc. Alright, we'll have to disband our army. Now, who is next on the chopping block? I'm 67 years old. I'm amazed we haven't died yet, but it's probably not far off. Go for you. You've got no allies. Still too big to forcefully vassalize. Guess we could go for the Holy War. And I've got a truce with you. You've still got... you don't have as many troops now. So I could forcefully vassalize you. What about you? What's going on with you? Yeah, you've got 2,600 troops, but not because... I think we go for this guy first. I just really want to get a bit more territory around my capital. He's in debt as well, and he's got no allies. I think it's the best time to go for him. So we'll declare war on him. And I will... yeah, I'll call them to war. And I won't demand payments. It'll reduce house unity. Kind of want our house unity to go up. Actually, what is our house unity? Okay, so it's a fair bit away from harmonious. Okay. Celebration in Baduspan. Roxana tells me that a local celebration in Baduspan, the home of Danush, is struggling with money. If it is held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and low, to the area. A perfect opportunity for infiltration. No, I don't want to waste money on him. I think that's right. Alright, are we done gathering? Yes. Alright, let's just go for his capital. Get there quickly. And if we start sieging it down, because we've got level 4, what's his holding? Ah, bastard, level 5. County capital, Mott, small hill fort, defensive measures. Ours is level 4, county capital, Mott, small hill. Yeah, we don't have defensive measures. We could upgrade it. Maybe we should upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. Or should we upgrade the actual castle? Maybe we should upgrade the actual castle. Oh, we don't have the battlements innovation. Yeah, that's a shame. Because that would be a massive increase to fort level. Are there any other buildings that we should maybe build in here? Quarries, cattle pastures, barracks. Barracks would be decent. Spin and damage. Not really enough building slots to get barracks and blacksmith, because that's really what you want. You want to get blacksmiths as well to really stack the modifiers. I don't think I'll worry. I think I'll just hang on to the money. Could be useful for mercenaries if we need it in the future. Tax jurisdictions, you're full up now. You don't have anyone, okay. That's all fine then, I think. Royal Court. A little language. Greetings, my implacable Shah, Nanai says, maintaining eye contact. I'm very interested in the upbringing of your son, Jahanshah. You see, I speak Arabic, a language that I would believe would be most useful for him to learn, he explains with a genuine tone. I just need coin for quills, ink, parchment, and some personal compensation, of course. Okay, so he could learn Arabic for 70 gold. I don't want to gain stress. I'll just do that. Okay, Jahanshah got stressed, but better than me getting stressed. Okay, sieging that down. My spy master Satrap Bakr approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious.
If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for Danush, it leaves no trace but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humours. No, I don't want to spend more gold, like I said. To my surprise, my vassal Argbad Valash has come to me, promising me that whatever I need, whatever he can do, he will provide it if I ask. So we gain a favour hook. Okay. Can we just demand payment from him? We can. He doesn't have enough gold to pay, but just get him to pay now. $1 today is better than $1 another day. Alright. Is he gonna fight me? He might come and fight me. I'm gonna put you in charge then. Yeah, he is gonna come fight me. But I think we'll win. Probably. Alright. Does he die this time? Hey, finally they did. No one suspects my involvement, even though the murder plot was revealed some time ago. I forgot about that royal fire, actually. That's cool. So we have a new... Yeah, you're much better. Alright, let's get you start... yeah, you can start converting some counties. It'll take 5 years. It takes a while. But I may as well get onto it. Nazdayan's coming back. Will take time though. We should win this battle. Yeah. Very much in our favour. Very good, that's what you want. That is what you want, the AI to attack you. Asa learned Arabic through observation. I think we're alright. Let's stop trying to sway this guy, it's just stressing me out and he's not budging. Dangerous faction. Persian Ashari populists. Yeah. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Just need to convert the provinces, really. I think we'll win this war, though. Persian Mutazili populace disbanded, that's good. Neighbouring ruler won the war. How old are we now? 67 still. I'm gonna take these silly glasses off because I think they'll be on permanently if I don't take them off. Oh, we cannot. They are on permanently. Even if I put on like a mask. Okay, interesting. Well, that's a shame. Guess we just wear glasses now, I suppose. Oh, they attacked us again. That was foolish of them. Okay, and that's that done. He is our vassal, who we will also demand that he convert. Disband our army there. Granddaughter and grandson released. Oh, I didn't even realize they were in prison. For learning, I guess. Dariush Karenid. No longer a ruler. Why are you no longer a ruler? You have a claim on the Abbasid Empire. Emirate of Baghdad. Right. I don't know. Which son of mine is he? Second. No, that's bizarre. What lands did I give him? Karbala, Anbar, Iskaf, Baghdad, Samara, Nishapur, Yazd. Ah, I gave him those ones. So who controls Yazd now? you do? He must have lost to some rebels or something. That's bizarre. Whoa, Transoxiana got huge. That is concerning. That is very concerning. We've got Gilan over here with only 600 troops. Can't afford that because we've got negative prestige. Okay. What to do then? Could Holy War. That costs piety rather than prestige. And at least that way I can keep declaring wars. I'm a bit reticent to do Holy Wars on the border with the Abbasids though. So I think they'll join. I'd rather do forced vassalizations and then annex them. Not annex them, and then, well, annex them and then demand their conversion. You've only got 1,000 troops now. Or 2,000. We can found a holy order. Really? Okay, let's do that. Found holy order. There can never be too many warriors dedicated to defending the true faith. I will honor Waraham by giving those who would serve a home and arms. A holy order of your faith will be founded. You become the order's patron. I'll get piety per month in same faith opinion. Our fervor will increase by 10. You hold a kingdom or an empire, and you have a barony or with a city or castle that can be leased out as the Holy Order's headquarters. Headquarters in Larishan. Where's that? Costs 500 gold and 1,000 piety. Where's Larishan? Oh, that's there. Okay. Arg of Saria, Arg of Masdaran, Arg of Farashid, or Nukak. Where do I want to put them? Larishan is a city. Saria is a city. Maybe not in... Maybe I'll put it in Nishapur and give them the Arg of Farashid. It's going to spend all that gold, but that's too cool of a decision not to take. We'll put it in... Yeah, we'll put it in the Arg of Farashid. Yep. Which is a castle. And yeah, I mean, with your support, Grandmaster Karush has founded the Immortals. Oh, what a cool name. The Immortals, a Zoroastrian holy order. Amazing. Very, very cool. We can even borrow gold from them. They'll start making demands if we don't repay it, though. Can't borrow more money until we pay it back as well. But that's still cool. Can revoke the lease, but that will cost piety and destroy the holy order because it's their last lease. I'm not going to do that. So how do we actually hire the holy order again? Actually, what other decisions do we have here? We've got become the Seoshant. We need the Persian Empire for that to be possible. Restore the Magi. We need to control more holy sites. We need 3 or more. I don't think we've even got 2. Destroy the Caliphate. Strengthen the bloodline. Okay, that's all fine. Dismantle the papacy. Find a new faith. No, we're not going to do that one. That shouldn't even be an option when you're not Islamic, I would have thought. But anyway. Alright. So where do we actually recruit them? Holy Order. Nice! No cost. But I have to be at war with someone of a hostile faith. Well, that's easy. There's so many people of a hostile faith around. Oh, we've even got the Banute over here. Alright, how far should we go? That's all still within Persia, but I feel like we should just get all of this under control, and we can fight on one front. I'm very concerned about Transoxiana, though. Big kingdom to the north there. Maybe we go for this guy. Holy war him for the Duchy of Kierman. There's not too many Zaidi rulers around, so that's a fairly safe holy war, actually. He's got one ally. I've got a bunch of allies. I think we do that. And you know what? I think let's do a holy war on, or not for the duchy, for the county. Other Zaidi rulers. Again, which there aren't many around. This one would be the concerning one, if we holy ward him. But I think we do that as well. Shari rulers may join the war. Yeah, that's more of a risk. Maybe we just wrap up these two wars first, and then go for that one. Could go for you as well. Oh, you've got tons of troops. How do you have so many troops? Yeah, you've got allies. You've got special soldiers. What does that mean? You start with them, or are they decisions or events? Must be. I mean, this guy did start with a lot of troops at the beginning of the game. I can only assume that it's related to that. Alright, let's hire, yeah, I think that's... Are you... What are you? You're a Shari. Okay, don't want to do that then. You're a Shari as well. You're a Zaidi. Okay, we could holy war you then. You might join. Maybe we should holy war you separately as well. Yeah. Alright, and then let's raise all my troops. Hire the Holy Order. And I'll go take out these guys first. I will call Transoxiana into the war with the Kierman. I'll call you into the war with Azerbaijan. You can join the war with... Oh, you won't join the war with anyone. Alright, that's fine then. And let's just hope I can wrap these up. Start a war against another Start a war against another involved ruler of a lower tier as a detractor. Yeah, so we've just triggered a bunch of unrest catalysts. Fair enough, and we have some prisoners. We did. I think we've released them. Anyone we can ransom here? Who are you? Ah, why would we ransom... Oh yeah, you're the lunatic. Forgot about him. Yeah, we can ransom you. I'm not getting any money from them, so don't worry about that. Oh, nice. His armies are still in that area. Very good. How many days until we're 31 days, okay. Yep, he accepted. And you've joined the war in Palestine. Palestine? Oh no, you're the Emir of Palestine. Misread that. Titles can be created. Duchy of Ray and Daylam. Okay, don't have the gold for that. You're in Yusuf's tax jurisdiction. Are there any that aren't? Select untaxed vassals. Okay, there aren't any. Fair enough. They all raised? Is that all our troops? That's all our troops now. Very good. Alright, let's go put you in charge. Let's go smash some heads. Have another learning lifestyle perk. We'll get wash your hands. Okay. Any luck we might even capture. Oh, wow. Talk about good luck. So that ends that war instantly. Now, that one is outside of our primary duchy, isn't it? Yeah, it's in Daylam over there. I think we grant that off to... give it to you. Alone in the kitchen. Greetings, my lord. Nanai, one of the cooks, says, I have your son Jahansha with me here. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. He draws in a sharp breath. And clean every pot he did, even scrub the cauldron without me even asking. That's a sweet boy you got there. This is indeed very selfless, but does this act suit Jahansha's stature? Compassionate, lazy, gluttonous. No, you can keep compassionate. It's fine. It's a fine trait. Okay, I don't know where my allies went. They're running off. Where are they going? They're going back to their capital for some reason. Alright, well maybe if I call him into the war with... Oh, he was called into the war with Kierman, but not into the war with these guys. Alright, that's fine. I think we'll still win. We'll still win this one. I did hire them, right? Yeah, they're in my army, are they not? Hired by me. Yeah, they're definitely in my army, right? I'm not going mad. It doesn't seem like they are. But they were. They started up there. They must be. Am I missing... Maybe I'm missing some troops. Not 100% sure. My acquaintance Malik died. Okay, should win that battle. Okay, didn't capture him unfortunately. Alright, we need to siege something down. Outliving a child, oh almost, how could you do this to Iskandar? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. How did he die? Died of internal injuries. That's unfortunate. He had the Duchy of Khohestan. Okay. We've got money. Let's increase the retinue sizes a bit. Melancholic. No, I don't want to take that because of the health penalty. Don't want to take any of them because of the health penalty. Oh, that's got an even worse health penalty. I guess we take Drunkard, it's got the lowest health penalty. Fellow servant of the Lord of Wisdom, as our Order of the Immortals grow, we need more land from which to organize our defense of the Mazdaean faith. The Arg of Faraj-Yazd is perfectly suited. Where is it? Down here. Is that even in territory that I control? No, it's not. I'm quite happy to give it to you then. Anyway, you want to lease it. Would Shalush not serve you just as well? No, I'll give you the one you want. The request is granted. It's not even my land, so it's fine by me. Gets us a bunch of money. I'll accept that. Okay. Holy Order expands. Very good. Does that give them more troops? It might, but they probably aren't going to return until the war is done. Let's just put him on there for the moment as a siege leader. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My Dastur does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the Magi to know. You're right, I should focus on earthly matters. No, I will find my answers in the heavens. Gain insight into the heavens. Cool. Might get another perk out of this. Yeah, it seems a good idea to take the Emirate of Rasad. It just puts some more forts between my capital and yeah, the surrounding Islamic rulers. We'll need to get the Dulafid Shardam as well, and Devilu. That'll just really shore up that border nicely against the Abbasids. Of course, they've got this holdout here, but we'll focus on getting everything else around them and closing the more. Commander significantly improved. Nice. Gained a rough terrain expert trait. Okay. Now we can go and attack them. That might be enough to win that war. Maybe. My time of need. I have developed involuntary habits of twitching. I bite my nails, gnash my teeth, pace in exhaustion before I lie in bed awake, and yet still I find myself overwhelmed with stress beyond my comprehension. Just as I wonder how I can go on, my liege whispers in my ear. You need only embrace the healing power of Asharism, Satrap Issa, and your woes will be forgotten. What? Okay. It must mean my vassal whispers in my ear, you need only embrace the healing power of Asharism, Shah Baduspan, and your woes will be forgotten. No, I do not want to become a Muslim. You cheeky man, clearly still practicing Islam in secret. There are other ways I can lose stress, like indulging in drink. I don't need to do right now. I'll probably die before the 5 years of stress comes up. While his numerous attempts to curry my favour have not gone unnoticed, I cannot feel but irritated by Valash's sudden interest in me. If anything, his obsessive desire to impress me and his blundering displays of fabricated affection have only made me dislike him more. No, I don't want to gain stress. I never want to see him again. Alright. Oh, great. We are a religious icon. Very good. Force those demands. So did we get... And we got all those provinces. Pardon me. Alright, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Next war. Go take them out. And we should hand all of this land out now, I think. I think it would be imprudent to wait too long. I will create the duchy for it, though. Because I'm just going to give it all... I'm going to put it all on black. I'm going to give it all to Jahan Shah. Yeah, we'll take the whole lot. The whole kit and caboodle, my friend. There you go. Yeah, and I'll need to give away these as well. It'll just cause problems if I don't. It's not ideal though. Yeah, I'll ransom you. I would very much like to get Rion back from you. But you haven't done anything wrong, so I've got no reason to. What is our house unity anyway? It's pretty good actually. Yeah, okay, alright. Just keep warring. Wait, do I have a caravan master? Yes, good, okay. Just wanted to make sure because that increases the movement speed of your armies. Should win that battle fairly easily. If I change... Yep, okay. Here's just slightly more martial, so... Okay, very good. Let's just go siege the capital. I think that wiped out that dude's army in total, yeah. Huge casualties. We captured some combatants, but no one we can ransom. Can imprison Argbad Mukhtar. Who's he? Resisted conversion. What is he? He's just a baron. So, can't I just revoke... Oh, he's not my direct vassal. Okay. And what about you? Yeah, you're not my direct vassal either. But you're Mazdayan, so I don't have any reason to imprison you, surely? Okay. Still thinks I do. How are we doing anyway in that regard? Yeah, it's really the top level guys that we need to convert if those lower level ones are going to stay converted. But Mazdayan's spreading, which is good. Means they're getting their mobeds to work. Is that what they're called? Mobed? Dusters, rather. Alright, and now that you're there, let's switch you to the siege leader. Years old, my goodness. Really hanging on for dear life. We only need 4 more perks to get healthy. Still haven't got the warning that we're a year away from death, so I'll just keep going. Oh no, damn. That split off. I'll have to do a separate war against Behabad then. Grandson was taken prisoner. Hang on. Grandson was released. Okay. My acquaintance Assad Samanid died. Alright. That's fine. Okay, that's that war done. The daughter of Emir Nahik of Hilalid has given birth. Yada yada. I got antelope horn. Nice. Let's give her a good Dalamite name. Hamdan, Layla. Yeah, Layla's fine. Go with that. You can take the diplomacy focus and yeah, get me a nice big alliance. Alright. I have to end that war. Yeah, we didn't really get much out of that. Alright, next up is up there. Just got the one county, unfortunately. I think let's just grant this one to a Mazdayan Dalamite noble. granted to a woman. That's very peculiar, because women can't, under Mastayan faith, they can't get titles. So that's odd. Can I marry her off to someone of my dynasty? Is that a man? No, that's clearly a woman. Why is it showing... Can I not marry her off? Oh, I can. Okay, it's definitely a woman. I was just confused there, because it was showing... Oh, I know why it was showing the girls in this screen here. It's because I hadn't yet selected her as the spouse. Alright, well let's select, and then you, and then let's change. Okay, now that's a shorter list. Let's go with you, I guess. Just so that way it ultimately will become of our dynasty. Assuming the wedding goes through. We can ransom you, and you, and whoops, can negotiate an alliance, but you won't accept. Rude. What building is disabled? Marzipan of Tus. Oh yeah, that one, the Sanctuary of Imam Reza, yeah, because I'm not a Muslim. The holder must be a Muslim or consider this a holy site. Is that not a holy site for, maybe it was a holy site for Khurramism. No, it wasn't a holy site for Khurramism either. Is it a holy site for any? No. Oh, maybe Ravan? No, it's in Tus. Yeah, okay, I guess you just have to be a Muslim to use that. The Sanctuary of Imam Reza. Shame, because it's quite decent. Wherever it is, I've lost it now. There it is. Yeah, extra tax, holding taxes, development growth, learning per level of devotion, monthly renown. Yeah, it's not bad. Hey, we're in 900 AD. I can't believe this character lived to see 900 AD. And we have the famed antelope horn. That's a pretty good trinket, actually. Plus 5% vassal tax contribution for the powerful vassals. Stress gain, extra prestige. That's not bad at all. And we are still nowhere near death. Don't care about that. Okay. Alright, let's go win this war. And then I guess we'll take that. Looking good, though. Looking very good. Speed up a bit. Okay, stabilization is transitioning back into unrest. Not surprising at all. How are we doing? We're about just over a fifth of the way to concession. Obviously, we don't want it to end by concession. We want it to end by us making an ending decision. To the benevolent Shah Baduspan of Karenid, I like you more because your counselor is good with words. Very good. Alright. Let's get a siege leader in charge of that. Jahansha comes of age. Ooh, okay. Not great though, but he is athletic. Shame that he's a misguided warrior though. That could have actually worked out well. His betrothed... Oh, won't accept. Why not? They might still accept. It might still... Yeah, okay, they already married. I think it just bugs out sometimes. It's probably because he was already married. That's why it wouldn't accept. Do I want to create some of these titles? Desires the Marzipanate of Mazandaran. Oh yeah, because you hold... Technically, you hold my duchy. Annoyingly. Maybe I should plot to murder him. You might be a Shah, but you are also an obnoxious sycophant. The unprovoked anger expressed by my daughter-in-law, Ranahi, comes as a complete surprise. She has been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this? That even she struggles, it's calming. She's an Asharist. Why is she an Asharist? Should be a Mastayasnan supporter. So her outburst caused me to no longer be overwhelmed by stress. And I managed to convert her as well. That's a good day. What in the world has happened to my daughter Asa? She is all bruised and beaten, and she refuses to name who did this to her. Was it an older child, or did she pester a noble to the point of fury? If so much as a pin drops, Asa will be running for the safety of an empty closet. The poor girl seems to live in constant fear. Oh, that's a shame, but I don't want to get stressed, so... Dissolution faction disbanded. Then someone else immediately creates it. Sees the fine book about books after the siege of Farah. Okay. So we gain that. Well, again, let's just give it to a Dalamite noble of the Maslayan faith. That is actually, if you want to... I should have mentioned this. I probably should have done this, actually, to be fair. But if you want to convert areas that you've conquered as quickly as possible, you're better off only giving each county to one person. So rather than giving all of the counties in a duchy to your son, for example, or your nephew or whatever, giving them only one county and then giving the rest to random nobles, because then each of them will have a council, each of them will have a court chaplain, and each of them will use it to convert their own province first as a priority. Probably should have done that. I didn't do that, but anyway, it's fine. That'd be the more optimal play. Alright, let's disband our troops, because we can't declare war while they're raised. And we will holy war for that county. And we'll holy war for that county. Oh no, that's conquer, holy war. And can't holy war for you. I think probably time to take this guy out. Holy war for the county of Bam as well. Yep. Definitely can't do anything about you, can I? No. You've got 2 allies, so you're a little bit more of a pain. Yeah, once we get these provinces, we can then get these 2, and then it's just this. You a kingdom, are you? No. You're just a duchy. But I can only... Why can I only holy war? I guess because I'm not... Oh, because I'm only bordering you up there, that's why. That's why I can't holy war for these parts. Alright. That's fine. Let's raise all our troops there, and we'll hire... Can I hire them? Oh, they're already hired by me. Is that raising them? Oh... Did I raise them? I don't even know. I'm so confused. Okay, I must have raised them. Surely. Oh yeah, because I don't have heavy infantry. And these guys have heavy infantry. Mubarizun. They counter spearmen and other heavy infantry. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. You should hire more of them. Just saying. How do I... Why don't you hire more? Do more stuff. I can't really. It doesn't look like I can fund them or anything. I guess they'll just slowly expand over time. But alright, that's fine. Faction, whatever. Can I convert you yet? Nope. Oh, that's all our troops raised? Yep. Pretty much. Nice. Okay. Let's go siege that down. Uh-oh. That's no good. Know thyself, close to the end. I can feel it in my very bones. Nasu will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. I'll be dead within a year. Okay, alright. Well, in that case then, let's hand some of these provinces out. I'll just grant them both to a relative. Let's quit that. I forgot about that. Let's see. Daughter. You don't have anything. Oh, right, you're sterile, one-legged, and you've got no... You might actually be perfect. Because if you die, the titles will go to your liege, which will be my heir. So, let's grant you all of these titles then. Great. I'll gain stress, but that's okay. That's okay. Gains the Pike Captain attribute. Yeah, you lose glory when... this is why it's stupid, man. Like, it's so hard to get accolades leveled up because they just lose glory whenever they change. Pike Captain's not the worst, though. I wish it would tell me what it did. Just increases spearman damage. That's not bad. Seeker word... Oh, we don't have enough prestige. Okay, that's fine. I mean, like, its glory is good, but it'll keep going down every time they get replaced. Now, what can you do? What can you do, eh? Now, we're going to be dead within a year. So that's no good. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, you broke free. The holder of the Sunni Caliphate accepts a faction's demands. Okay, so you've broken free. Which means we can potentially conquer you. Not right now, though. Let's call some allies into the war. Call them into the one for Bam. Because he's the one with the painful amount of troops. I'll call you into the Syrian one. May as well. Doesn't matter if I go into negative prestige. But should do that before I die. Just gonna call them into everything. Okay. Alright, that's sufficient. Yeah, show you in. And I accept your gifts. Very nice. 50 gold, some renown. We unlocked another learning lifestyle perk. Fortunately, it won't do any good. We need three more in less than a year, and it's not going to happen. So that'll be the end of us. But it was a good run. We've, expanded from having one county to having this entire kingdom here. You've got to be happy with that progress. We can even create another kingdom, but we won't do that, obviously. I'm just wondering, should we create some of these duchies? I think let's do that. And I'll hand you that duchy. And, well, I probably should have given it to you. That would have made more sense. But you're very weak. That's the only other thing. And I'll create this duchy. And maybe I'll give that duchy to you. You know what, actually, I'll give that duchy to you as well. Because then you'll probably go to war with this guy to take the counties of that duchy from him. And then you'll have children, they'll be of our dynasty, you'll die, the duchies will all split up amongst your children, so... And that'll get it away from this guy and this dynasty. And then eventually I can get that county. The reason I wanted to create those duchies is because I'm just not sure, like sometimes... I don't know if this happens in CK3 or if it was only a CK2 thing or if it's both, but some successions, if there were uncreated duchy titles when you died, the game would automatically create them and distribute them to your children. And I just didn't want that to happen because then, they can't give a duchy without giving a county, and I didn't want any of my children to get Mazandaran and Battlespan. Like, I want both of those counties to go to my primary heir, which is Vandermid over here, who's a murderer. Jeez, well that's great. Oh, that's unfortunate, actually. Anyway. Why do you have to go and murder someone? Now everyone's going to hate him when he takes over. Anyway. That was the other reason why I called all the allies into all the wars, is because when we die, they're not going to be allies of our son. My vassal Marza ben Yahya has honoured me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Yahya approaches me excitedly. Well met, Shah Baduspan. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Baduspan. It occurred to me that Hoshang here might be of service in your court. He is an incredibly talented scholar, the brightest I've ever learned from. I would make use of him myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see his great talent go to waste. Won't you take him in and unleash his potential? He's actually quite good. Sure. But you do have to convert to Mazdayan. Very good. House unity is harmonious. That's actually good. That will actually help when our son takes over. Means we can't use the invasion casus belli, but that's alright. House vassals significantly less likely to create factions. House members can befriend each other. Dread decay is minus 40%, which presumably means it decays slower. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's good though. That's all fine. How's our tax going? Okay, everyone's getting taxed. Yep, that's disbanded. Good. Alright. Do I have a siege leader? No. Let's put you on that then. Let's make that go a little bit faster. Because I'm soon going to be dead. At least I think I'm soon going to be dead. I'll ransom you. And let's go down there now. Okay, and let's enforce that for goal. And we will just grant that off to a random Dalamite noble. Improving. The Arsacid dynasty is known far and wide. Level of splendor increased. Nice. We're noteworthy now. That's good. Does that mean we get another dynasty trait? Encourage the house to improve the economy. Rulers will adopt the builder economical archetype. A realm is only as capable as the land it is built upon. I should make sure that all members within the house are able to spend the necessary funds to build us a stronger realm. For 20 years we gain encouraged economy. Yeah, why not? That's fine. That might be useful for when I take over. Ah, so there's different house unity decisions based on... Right. Based on how unified or not it is. So, the more unified, the more economic ones. The less unified, the more militaristic ones. By the looks of it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. What's going on in court here. Royal lapse. The pageantry of court continues day after day from dawn to dusk. Hoshang extemporizes on my greatness, spouting platitudes and praises. Nearby satrap Suri joins in, playing to the crowd, grinning stupidly and expecting a sign of my favor for his antics. A deep, insistent desire to call for my Shiraz white and lose myself in it slowly builds, gnawing at my mind and distracting my attention. A lone bead of sweat trickles interminably down my brow. Hoshang notices my distance, inquiring, "Are you all right, my lord?" with almost genuine concern. My apologies. What were you saying? Yeah, I get overwhelmed by stress, but what I'll do is I'll just immediately indulge in some drink. Feel better already. Right, and oh, I died. What a shame. Shah Baduspan of the Karenid Shahdom has given up the ghost at 71 years of age. He drank himself to death. A man not to be trifled with, he embodied the dignity and power of his title like few rulers can. Shah Vandamid ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Continue as Shah Vandamid. Okay. I've lost the patronage of the Holy Order. Yeah, we're in the Iranian intermezzo still. That's fine. I'm now the new dynasty head. I'm a detractor of the Caliphate. Okay. I have a new Daster. House unity level is friendly. Alright, I need to... Oh, jeez. Oh, you hate me. Why do you hate me so much? Oh, because you're, right. Alright, well, let's... Oh, you're a very good steward, though. I'll make you steward. I'm not making you spy master. I will make you spy master. And... Oh, jeez, man. Terrible. I'll have to make you... I can't make any other ones, like, in those positions. They hate me way too much. Even putting this guy is probably a mistake. Maybe I should make you the steward. Then you're just going to hate me more because I'll have fired you from... Let's put you on court politics. I'll need the boost to opinion, I think. Where... Oh, wow. Very far down the learning tree here. But I think we need to... get some better diplomacy going. So let's select the foreign affairs focus. Because we need to keep the realm together. Too few concubines, so I'll need to take some. Sort by age, maybe. Yeah, let's steer it towards harmonious. That way they'll like me and be less likely to cause trouble. The vassals in my house, that is. Don't want to do that. Yeah, my father, Shah Badusman, has passed away. Tradition dictates that he should be given a sky burial. His remains left for the scavengers to feast upon so that he may feed the world which once fed him. We'll do that. I think we'll do a lot of this in the next episode, though. I think now is a good point to end this episode. It's been over 2 hours already, and yeah, given that we died, it's just a natural point to end it, I think. So I will leave it there. We've got no allies, so we really need to think about what we're going to do about that. We need to negotiate all these alliances. Increases house unity will prevent us from getting into strife, hopefully, within the realm. And then, yeah, the rest of it I'll work out in the next episode, I think. It's such a shame we've got that trait, but what can you do? Alright, thank you for joining me, guys. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will catch you in the next one. And until then, take care and have fun.